Hi guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energy reading for Thursday the 24th. And there's a lot of energy buzzing around ego, fulfillment, and love today, or at least creative endeavors, or something that is very heart-based, being fulfilling today, or getting you to that next level, or elevating what you desire enough to be able to push forward. So let's talk about that. Because the moon is in Aquarius today. It's allowing us to detach a little bit emotionally, and I think we see an outcome, right? And what I love about Aquarian energy is that it's motivated by Uranus, and Uranus energy is very futuristic energy. It is very up and coming energy. So one of the things I love about today is that Uranus is in a terrific mood with Aries. So your ego, how you identify yourself, fucking thank God, Aries energy, bite me. It has been tested, tried, and true lately, and it is going to be in the future. So it needs this little energy boost. It needs this little pep up from the universe to push forward. So Uranus in Aries is going to be sextiling the moon in Aquarius. So this is Aries energy sextiling your emotions in its ruler Aquarian energy, right? And so there's a big boost in looking ahead, seeing a brighter picture, an innovative thought process, a new beginning, a forward way of thinking. And this is really, really important because it's also trining Venus in Leo. So I think heart-based endeavors are going to be, they're not going to be challenged. And it is experiencing an opposition with Mercury in Libra. But anytime that Libra energy is in opposition, it's really interested in just making peace in an energy. So it challenges the energy just a little bit to make peace in that energy, or to find a way to get the best out of the energy. And so there is nothing about today that suggests to me that there is going to be a hard time. Now, I say this if you really tune into all this Uranus and Aries energy and your moon and Aquarius energy. If you're tuning in to Mars in Leo, Mars and Leo. Really? Of course, I'm not going to get a break. I don't think I'm going to get a break working up to this energy. It's going to be QUINCUNXing my South Node. So my South Node, I'm just going to use me as an instance because that gives you an idea of what you could be facing if you're working in your South Node. For me, my South Node is in Virgo. So say I get caught up in all this Virgo energy that's been going on, and I'm hypercritical, and I don't want to take all this Aries and Aquarian energy and move forward. I want to stay stuck, and I want to be so critical in what's happened to me that I don't want to move forward. I can fall into a QUINCUNX, and it could make me hyper responsive. It could make me ego-based. It can make me volatile, confrontational, because out of fear. And the reason I say this is because Pluto and Capricorn is going to be squaring off with Uranus and Aries. So say I choose my Leo, I choose to focus on my Mars and Leo, which is pretty hard not to, because anytime that you have all this energy in Aries, and say you're going to focus where Mars is because it's its ruler, right? And mine is in Leo, and Leo's in QUINCUNX. So I could easily spin down into negative energy and really tune into this QUINCUNX, which could set off power struggles, self-confidence issues, and it could make me very hyper-reactive, aggressive. And so you have to be really careful about how you proceed forward with this Aries energy. You just got to know where Mars is, I guess. Wherever Mars is in your chart will really determine how this day goes. For me, my Mars is in QUINCUNX. So it could definitely take a turn for the worst. If I were to read my chart, I would say be careful for today, because you have a Mars in Leo and it's in QUINCUNX with your South Node. And, you know, you have to be, and I mean, there's also a plus to this. Pluto in Capricorn is going to be trining Jupiter in Virgo, right? So if I'm looking at the Virgo energy and I'm looking at where it is and I have a Mars in Leo, we can deduce things and we can connect the dots this way. Then Jupiter could expand my need to just not give a rat's butt, right? But stay stuck, fall into fear, and just not do anything about my issues. And so my coping methods could be, I could fall back on coping methods. I could avoid progression moving forward. I could avoid love. I could avoid the future. So you really just got to know, you really got to concentrate on the right energies to get the most out of today, because we are leading up to a very intense Aries energy. And it's really important for you guys to start knowing where your Aries energy lies. If you don't know, go to www.cafeastrology.com and you can go take a look at your chart and you can find out where Aries energy is and where Mars energy is. And this can give you a really good insight about how this lunar eclipse is going to affect you personally. But I also will be giving you your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign personal report leading up to this lunar eclipse, because there's a lot going on. And this really has a lot to do with your heart-based endeavors. And this has a lot to getting you to the outcome, getting you fulfilled. But I think with you, there's some hesitation. And the fact you're kind of looking back because Mercury's in retrograde. So how could you not, right? And it is opposing Uranus and Aries. So every time you look back, it's like an old wound gets opened up again, or you pour a little salt on an open wound. It's kind of like that feeling. And so it makes it hard to want to work through all this progressive Uranian Aquarian energy when you've still got, for some of you, you still got some very real wounds about moving forward. And that can be very difficult. I see beautiful I see happy endings. I do. I see an incredibly beautiful outcome where you have a beautiful family and you're reaping rewards, and monetarily you're fine, and shared resources are highly supported. But you have to get past all of the other energy, fear and ego, that is holding you back, and that's super difficult. So for you, the Sun in Libra and the North Node in Libra are in conjunct, and they're only about 1 degree apart. And they're taking a look. If you move forward in a balanced perspective and you're talking about ascension, then all of this forward energy goes with you. If you're working in your past South Node energy, then you're looking back at the past and the pain and everything that was associated with it, and the hesitation, and you're being self-protective, and you're wanting to hold back, and you don't want to be a fool ever again moving forward. And it just depends on which way you choose this energy moving forward. Because remember, we're leading up to an ending of something. So it could be an ending of freedom, mental freedom, and you could just succumb to the energies at play. Or it could be literally an ending of all of the past pain. It does take a little bit of cojones to face all of it and to move forward and to dissect what happened and try to remove emotion and look at this logic-based. But there's a lot of supportive energy today if you try to do that. And it's all about launching energy when energy is highly supported. And today is a very highly supported, energetic, looking forward kind of day. So thank you guys so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.